Hello once again, everyone. This is the end of week 3, which is me. Yeah. So, other than this week, in character animation, we learned how to use the footsteps in the motion panels. Basically, it's the way of getting a character to walk. It's useful. It's a useful tool, but it doesn't have everything you have to sort of. It's the start of work cycle, and you use keyframes and stuff to edit it, so it looks a lot more natural and stuff. And it's pretty cool to learn. And body modeling, because we had our part one of our assignments in this week, which was we had to make a base mesh for Friday. It was the support session for that, so I basically used that time to make sort of start on my. I already started my base mesh. I was doing the head and the lecture, yeah, and I managed to finish it off, and I'm quite happy with it as a result. You probably saw my turntable that I did 2 days ago, which is part of the assignment. It was just pictures and do a turntable of it. So, yeah, it could have been slightly better, especially if I had to pitch to do from facial modeling. I knew that. I was happy with the end result, and I can always just edit a little bit before taking it into ZBrush to sculpt it and stuff. And in Narentology, we were talking about what writers do, sort of thing, in industry. I think, for sure, we covered. It was quite interesting, the stuff we covered. But yeah. But the big thing that's happened this week is in games that we had to make a sort of like playable demo for Friday for our game sort of thing. So we was like, alright, we'll get this done. I was assigned to do a level for it, which I did do. I mean, it was basic. It could have been a lot better. But, I didn't have textures, and I did have the time. But I thought it looked reasonably well. Maybe the scale was a bit small, but so you learn from things, But then we had all our models in that the guys made. There was a couple models that the guys made. It was okay. And our scripting guy edited it so we could show off shell shaded art style, which was going to be our art style for the game. And also did the 3D cam, or third person camera. We showed it off to the lecturers, and they wasn't very happy with our progress. And in the end, our producer, who's been struggling, saying, "Oh, we've not done enough work," has decided to do. We scrapped the project, and we've now been split up into different groups. I'm now in group 7. Luckily, I've got my couple of mates in there, but I'm not very happy about it. We've been working on this game since September, from pre-production and all that sort of stuff, and for it just to stop. It's a little bit disappointing. I would have been willing to give it a bigger effort, done a lot more work for it over the next couple of months, but now I'm just going to be bolted onto another group where I've not had any input in the pre-production stage, so I know what the hell I'm going to do, whatever they need doing really, or with my skill set, I'll be up for doing a bit of level design maybe, or if we needed some models or something like that, whatever, whatever they needed, I'll be up for doing it, just so I can get a decent mark out of it in the end sort of thing. But yeah, it did really bug me that he's just like, no, we won't try and get all this shit together this week, like, it's a bit like, and just try and do stuff that we just, yeah, but yeah, nothing I can do about it. It's done. I have to move on, get used to being in a new group now. But yeah. Luckily, I have a brilliant girlfriend that when I learned this yesterday, I was like, oh, fuck it, fucking down now. You know, spent 5 months working on this project, and not 4 months, but yeah, and now it's just fucking scrapped. And then it's like, she gets online, I started talking to her, and boom, I cheered up. Yeah, so it's good to have someone different to be my girlfriend. I'm really happy. Do we have anything else to talk about? It's interesting right now. I'm starting to do some more work for character animation because we got our storyboarding this week, so I have to do that, and I want to skin my character as well. I'm going to try and do that this week as well as whatever else other work. And I want to do a lawsuit, so I start. Well, I've read the Choose Your Own Adventure book I've got ish, partly. I want to sort of go over my old 9 times units and then analyse the book. So I think now, well, I don't know, this week, maybe next weekend. But yeah. Trying to think of random about something. I don't think so. But yeah, I'll just end it here, guys. Next week I'll talk about whatever else happens to me. Might have something to think about. Or think about anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week.